We have breaking news taking place right now. A very, very serious situation. As you guys know, there was a powerful earthquake that hit Afghanistan. It was only 6.0, and so people kind of blow it off. But I knew because of the location that we had a potential for a catastrophe of biblical proportion. And it is true, it has happened. The death toll yesterday initially was 800, which is horrible. Now the death toll this morning is at 1,400. There's 3,411 people injured, but thousands, they expect thousands of more people have been affected as they're still trying to dig through the rubble. They can't get to all the rural areas. It's an incredible, massive situation that's a human tragedy, really. It's terrible. And so even though it was only a 6.0, even though it was something that you would think, well, it's only 6.0, I ain't gonna worry about it. You can't go by first of all, you can't really go by the U.S. Geological Survey when they give you the numbers because they're downplaying them. This 6.0 was probably a 7.0, to be honest. They seem to be they seem to be giving us reports that seem to all be about 1 point lower, okay? In other words, if it's a 5, they say it's a 4. If it's a 7, they say it's a 6. That's what it seems to be. I hate to scrutinize the U.S. Geological Survey, but it seems that way. Or all these earthquakes that are supposedly not supposed to be as strong are doing just as much damage as before. So this was a horrible earthquake. It's in Afghanistan. It happened in Afghanistan. The death toll now over 1,400 dead, over 3,411 injured. Those are the official numbers, but the reports I'm getting is thousands of more people have been affected. So the death toll, as I said yesterday, when it was at 800, I said the death toll is going to rise. It's going to rise a lot higher, and it is. And I expect that death toll to continue to rise, unfortunately, as well as the injured. They say over 5,400 homes have been destroyed. Yesterday, they only said 1,200 homes were destroyed. So again, it's hard to get information out of that part of the world, but it's certainly a tragedy. Very is. Well, this is why we did the webinar, Warning Planet Earth. This is why we did it, because we knew that there was going to be, according to Bible prophecy and according to scientific research, with the glaciers are melting, the earthquakes are getting more frequent and more numbers of them and stronger, and the fact that the wildfires are burning all over Europe, besides California and the west coast of America and Canada, and the volcanoes are erupting. The asteroids are encroaching upon us. We have strange interstellar objects that we don't even know what they are, signs in the heavens. The earth, the sun is exploding with solar flares and plasma storms. The poles has shifted. Even the magnetic north is tilted 151 miles. The storms are raging, and there's danger everywhere. Landslides, the flooding this year has been horrible. The mass media is really ignoring all this. They don't have, even on the news, on your mainstream news today, yesterday and today, there is not one article, there's not one news story on MSNBC, CNN, or Fox News on the Afghan earthquake. Nothing has been covered yet. 1,400 people are dead, and that death toll will rise, and they still haven't even covered the story because it's all political. If they can't use the news media to trash Trump, then they move on to something else. Everything has to be focused in that direction. And this is really becoming terrible. So anyway, I just thought I would take a minute here. I'm headed back to Indiana, of course, to see my mom, who's still in the hospital, and my dad, who's sick. And So pray for us. Um, so that's where I'm going. Headed back to Indiana. I'll be back with you with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We're certainly living in the last days. Let me think here. I think they're starting to line up here. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Do not wait around for things to get better. Don't think you're going to escape the catastrophes of the world. Here we go. Found a chair. I'll be back. Are you serious?